everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Jaguars are top 10 in defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Packers, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll wind up losing. Yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. To throw on second down. Leach, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down, Leach escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, they always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the side.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Looking to throw. Leach. And this is incomplete. Tommy Bohannon, the fullback, his intended target. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Rodgers looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach, quick hitch, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Leach. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Robert Quinn. In there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards on the ground. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They run Montgomery, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, 50. 319. All right. 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Eifert as the first half is winding down. And the Packers continue to roll.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Jaguars getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Leach. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about the...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are pouring it on. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
On the positive side, it did pick up a first down, and it was a decent gain, but from the defense's perspective...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. Off-play action. Leach.
It looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Yeldon. A strong running. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some...
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. second down. Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one is right down Broadway. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to fire one deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The toss play to Montgomery, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Second and goal to go now. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And now out come the Jags. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And off
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montravius Adams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Leach. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Leach. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Leach completes it to Lee. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Fresh set of downs here. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3, 9, 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your...